Good morning, good morning, good morning, and greetings from beautiful, beautiful Barbados. I am using a lot of trip photography here. So, this morning what I thought I would do is I would disguise some things that, well, they'll become part of our natural summertime. However, I'll disguise a little bit of the Sargassum with this beautiful sunrise glow here, shadowing all of the beach area, so you're unable to see it. So that's a little bit of trip photography for you. We are actually starting in the water this morning. Good morning to each and every one of you. No, I only have one hat because I got my business cards, our greeting cards up inside of here. That's the only reason. It's just a beautiful morning here, absolutely stunning. Yeah, it's going to be a hot day, that's for sure. I mean, I can see the moisture clouds, as you would have noticed in the distance there, where the sun rises. You know, they're all going to dry out, or at least dissipate from there shortly, and it's going to become a scorcher. So if you're on the island, please safeguard yourself against intense rays and extreme heat conditions today, because they are predicting it's going to be a very, very hot day again for you. So good morning to you, and greetings from Barbados, and let's swing around now. Alright, so we're going to say our Serenity prayer. We're going to start our Serenity prayer right here where we started off our view from this morning, and then we'll work our way around, and then we'll start up our walk. Hopefully there are some people here staying at Coconut Court that may come out and visit us. We will soon find out. We'll see if they're up this morning. I saw their celebrations yesterday, so they may not get up till 10 o'clock this morning. At least I'm judging that on my own conditioning. I didn't want to go to bed this morning at all because I am exhausted. Watching Brian has me feeling extremely tired. Great day yesterday, some beautiful scenery. Can't wait to put up the 4K resolution videos that you can get some looks at areas that you really can't see because of signal loss and stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to share that with you later on today or sometime over the course of the next couple of days. But an amazing event yesterday. Thank you so much for all of your support and encouragement for Brian and for the cause that he's paddling for. And thank you again for joining us and keeping our company around the island. Alright, so we can say our Serenity prayer now. Those who would like to join us, please do so. All others will be back with you in a few moments' time. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Your will, not ours, be done. Amen. Talk about a beautiful morning, another beautiful morning. Maybe not the kind of sunrise that we've been accustomed to seeing because we've been doing a lot of East Coast recently. And also the actual lower clouds this morning are quite heavy and dense. But I know that my brother with the eyes to the east and my sister from the east, so they'll be doing their own thing today with their photos. So hopefully we'll get a few shots of those. It's a beautiful, beautiful morning. Good morning, Top Chef. I know for sure that if you're on this morning, right now you're saying to yourself, ah boy, 80-something days. I can't remember exactly how many it is. You know me already. I lose count very often. But I know for sure this under 3 months you will be here again. And you will be strolling with me on our journey along the beaches of this beautiful island. Looking forward to that for sure. My brother Steve, good morning to you. Alright, so we got a lot of Sargassum that's actually sat in these areas here. These little coves down by Savannah. It's quite intense. We're going to go up there and then we're going to walk back to the east just to show you how it's trapped in certain areas because of the coving of that area and the circulation of the currents and stuff, and then how it will move as you get further up. It's only a matter of a good swell to move all of this here from here, so that can happen pretty much at any time. There are a lot of systems that are passing us now in this September month to the north of east. You know, so we should be getting some kind of different movements of the water, etc. I'm sure the East Coast today is going to be just a beautiful, beautiful day. It is lovely down here this morning. You can see the conditions are perfect. Winds are very, very light. Just beautiful, beautiful scenery as you check the coastline here to the horizon. Just stunning view. Swimming still a little bit difficult on the south coast for sure. Lot of sargassum in some areas, but it is moving. I mean, I saw some beaches yesterday, some photos of beaches from my brothers up on the south side. Mr. Smooth himself, who was showing off up by Dover Beach. So I know that there are many areas that have cleared, but they're still going to have quite a few of them that are going to have a build-up, like these areas, which are small little coves, especially to the lower end or the western end of any groins and stuff that are set up, because obviously circulation of water in this general area is not nearly as good. Just stunning out here this morning. Alright, you can see all the build up here. It's the same thing around by Savannah Hotel. Savannah Hotel is where we stopped off at the other day. Quite beautiful down there as well. Beautiful, beautiful abandons. Just going to walk a little further. We're going to be retracing these steps in a few moments time. But I want you to see how beautiful out here is. And how lovely down this section is here by Savannah. Morning, brother. How are you going? Alright, man. Cool, respect for sure. So Savannah Hotel, for a long time had picketed section in front, a wall, and then some some vertical bars going up, wooden bars and stuff that used to block a lot of scenery from the inside section by the pool and by the actual bar itself, a restaurant. However, the whole front's been open. Looks so lovely now, so different now. I can only imagine if you're a guest in there, you're actually sitting on the inside and you're looking out, sort of like looks like an infinity pool, when you would obviously have good conditions with all the sargassum and stuff. Beautiful. We're not going to go too much further down, but I just want to sort of like catch up from where we ended off last time we were down here, and then we can walk eastward from here. But you'll see the build up here close to the wall area with sargassum, and then you will see it gets a lot lighter as it goes down, similar to what we will see up at Coconut Court. Just the areas that are being sort of like protected by the cove section here is where it's going to build. But let's get on to Savannah. Absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful. I love the layout now. I love the open format. You know, it really has opened up everything, made it look a lot nicer for sure. Well, for me, I mean, maybe for guests on the inside, they were comfortable how it was, but for me, I like this open plan. I like the open format. Just beautiful. I'm definitely feeling a little tired this morning for sure. Yes, it was a long day. A lot of driving, a lot of walking. You know, it was, but to be honest with you, the rewards of it were great. Although the actual journey was not, well, actually the journey was completed, because the journey starts at the beginning and ends at the end. So his journey yesterday may not go on right around the island, but his journey, man, he was so happy yesterday afternoon. I have a little video that I did with him at the end up by the action shop. That will all be in the 4Ks, so you will get all of that in a few days, maybe today or tomorrow. Maybe I'll hold it for the off day on Sunday to give you something in the morning for you to have a look at. We'll see how that goes, but some spectacular scenery, spectacular conditions, just amazing going around the island yesterday. I mean, ultimate conditions with north swell made it really interesting. You know, the views are perfect. The only thing that was a little bit difficult was the rising sun. You know, be able to get some footage with the rising sun, because it was very brilliant and blinding on certain occasions. But we did the best we could do. It's all we can do in life. Do the best we can do. We leave the rest up to God, and He'll take care of those things that we have no control over. We said our Serenity prayer, so everyone would know what that means. We've talked about it numerous times. Serenity prayer for me is what saves me on numerous occasions. And trust me, I can say that 10, 15, 20 times in a day. If I'm being challenged, I will say it for sure, because that is what I use to sort of like empower me with a little wisdom and let me understand that I don't have control over a lot of things in my life. Beautiful conditions on the south coast. We talked about this here for many times in vlogs, how you can get the lake like effect. It is absolutely beautiful this morning. Reflections, stunning. A little swell coming through, but nothing really, just a little swell. Outside is looking calm. There's no real chop on the water. It's a slight couple of freckles here and there, but Nothing really, just stunning. Stunning views, stunning reflections, stunning glows, stunning coastline. Imagine they have to dump Sargassum on the south and east to give the other coast a chance. Just because I'm tired this morning doesn't mean that my brain is not thinking nonsense again. You know me already. Stoking the fire, according to our brother, our commuting brother, who said, careful, this is a setup. Oh boy, but you know, sometimes I know there's some people who are so passionate about a lot of nonsense, bush and stuff, that they will tend to make comments. So hopefully I'll get some strikes going today. I found it was a little bit light the other day, but I know people have made up for it. It's a beautiful hotel. Lovely hotel. Original name, Asta. Went into that Amaryllis. I'm now into Sugar Bay. Beautiful, beautiful hotel. Hasn't changed much. The front footprint, very similar to what it was like from the Asta days. A long, long section of just upper rooms. In the middle is a restaurant area and bar. Down below, same thing. They have changed a lot on the inside of the property though. But the actual section that's here, yes, it has been beautified and stuff. But this is very much like what it was like back in the Asta days for sure. Different color and stuff, but very similar. I love their little comfort areas where you can get your little bit of privacy and relax and watch the sun and stuff, or just watch the beach or watch people going by. I love that. I would like to let you know this is all-inclusive. I'm going to show you a little bit of a sign here. I know those that have stayed here know about it, but just to alert you, if you are coming here, please do not bring a drink out and give to anyone, or you're going to find yourself in some financial burdens. So here we go. You can freeze frame that and look at it later on, but I just want to point out to you what the regulations are like in the all-inclusive hotels. So don't come around and think you're going to pull out and do some freebie drinks and give some people on the beach, because you end up paying a lot of money. You could just as well rent them a room overnight. Lovely, lovely, lovely options. Brother Steve, if you want this morning, my brother, I know you're walking this with me for sure. So enjoy your walk. If our co-host is on this morning, we can be in your section soon. If all of our other friends that stay at Palm Beach are on, you will also be walking down memory lane. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at these glows and reflections. Just gorgeous. Alright, all these outer rocks have been dropped here many, many years ago. This is to give a little protection for people on the inside swimming. Between those rocks and the beach itself, mainly reef, but not a real active reef. But there is reef in this section, so just be careful if you are walking. And you see here, at the moment, a lot of sand has been pulled off of the beach. We've had a lot of erosion on the south. I was surprised to see how much had happened in the high tide over the last few days. We will get to that in a few minutes' time and point that out to you as well. Absolutely beautiful. Now, if you have watched Outer Banks 2, this is where the crew usually stay. At this hotel, right? No, that's where they stay, definitely for Outer Banks 1, and I believe probably Outer Banks 2. That's a film or a series that had Barbados a lot in it as their pirate destinations, etc. It's actually quite incredible. I enjoyed it because it gives you a lot of aerial drone footage and stuff of areas that I have not seen by drone, but obviously could immediately identify as soon as it came on the screen, as I'm sure you will as well. You can get great handicraft up here. I know a lot of guys know this guy by first name. I know them here by seeing them and speaking to them and stuff, but not sure of their names. Not in here yet. But all of these sticks are sticking out here will have all types of coconut creations and stuff on them. The good part of the coconut, after they get really brackish water and dry it out, they'll create all kind of bird feeders and stuff out of that. Talk about stoking the fire. Working our way out. I notice a lot of people give me a lot of static. I'm vegan. I talked about a lot of beef the other day down the East Coast. Well, you know, you call it beef because it upsets you. So it's not really the meat that I was calling it. It just upsets me. And then again, beef does upset me. So I think it was quite appropriate for what I was calling it. So here we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now this tree is massive. And any of you that have been following the vlogs with us will know that this was all up by Savannah Hotel for a period of time. It sat there for a long time, it has its barnacles on it. It was obviously in the water for a long period of time, and it has washed its way down here and stopped on this ground. So I'm not sure if it'll move from here, but it's starting to bury itself, as you can see. This is a massive, massive tree. Just to give you a view from here, I'm going to go to the point. You're going to be seeing some sargassum, but take beyond that. Look beyond that piece this morning. There is tons and tons of beauty here to be seen. So let's start off with this kind of view. Let's do our circle of love, and let's end with this type of view. Now, I can't remember which way you spun before, and it's not because I'm getting old or my memory is old. It just is, it's well used. Remember, they're two totally different things. Just like camera time is showing off, they're totally different things. Here we go. Wowee, that's what I gotta call somewhat beautiful. As we had mentioned a little earlier on, how the covey effect you will see again here just on the lower side of this groin. All this is built up and the rest that's below has been moved, and that's the circulation. So this will move. Thank goodness. I would have to say thank goodness. Not that I have a problem with sargassum, because it would obviously have a reason why it won't be happening. But I would just have to say thank goodness that we are going to have in another month or so pristine beaches. I would say by October, early October. Hopefully it doesn't go any longer than that. We're going to see some pristine South Coast beaches again. At that time, we will bring our people that like down west and show them why the South Coast is also known as the best coast in the world. Ooh, they're not going to ease up today. There's no way going to ease up. I like the pressure, so we're going to see. But look at these. This is just beautiful. That is picture perfect. Look, you know what? Come, let me enjoy this here for 20 seconds. EMC photo op number 1. Man, look, I didn't count you. So, I gotta be Jeffrey Keefer making a comment about his backyard. Jeffrey lived there for like a long, long time then. Remember coming down and hanging out with Jeffrey and Mike Medford down in this area here. And on the way down watching them surfing, Brandon's there were like pioneers of surfing in my time. They were the men I used to look up to and respect all the time. Well, I used to give them a lot of talk. You would expect that. I always give a lot of talk. Beautiful though. Gee whizzards, how lovely. See some people on here saying blah blah blah. That's only because they can't find. They're searching for words to rhyme with South that is absolutely amazing. And you know, I'm sure they're having difficulty, so they resort to blah blah blah. Yeah, I understand that. It's easier to find little words to rhyme. I'm not sure if you see our family up here this morning. I do know they were on last night, quite late, and they were showing us some adventures. I love to watch the adventures. You know, I love to hear people say they walk for a stroll up the beach and stop for a Banks beer, and 5 hours later, I just love it. So as you can see, I do follow all of your vlogs. I do follow what you're talking about. I like to follow. I would call it malicious and gypsying. That's what I like to do for sure. Yeah, brother? Cool. So we're coming up to Coconut Court Hotel. This is Palm Beach on the inside section here. Again, I remember this here as the little small shadow homes down here that Jeffrey and Mike Medford used to occupy at one time. I remember when they started to shift them out of here, it was I felt as though I lost somewhere important, because I mean that was as tropical as you could have wanted. These little small beach shuttle homes that were just in a massive amount of coconut trees and sea grape trees. Yeah, so yeah, I had to mention that part as well, because it is the reality of it. You know, we talk about the reality, whether it's good or bad, when it comes to things like sea grape and cashew nut fruit, fat pork, molly. Man, we could carry that list on. A lot of those terrible tasting things. Brilliant sunshine this morning. I normally don't walk into the sun out here, but I thought it'd be a nice way to do it this morning. Hopefully we've given our friends enough time to wake up. They're probably going to view this vlog later on and say, man, I wish I had known. Well, hopefully you will know and come on to join me. Now we'll see how much sand has moved here along this bank. Let me turn you over to the sun. Those that know Coconut Court know that there's always a much better gradient on it here. However, we have a lot of surges and stuff. We've had a lot of south breezes and things have also affected over here. But all the sand is right here. It has just come offshore a little bit. So this will all come back in. When I'm walking over here, I'm stepping and I'm going like ankle deep in the sand, because it's just soft, and it's obviously sand that was just placed here off of the shore itself. So all this will go back in. As those who are familiar with out here will know, this area is a reef area as well. Has quite a bit of reef on it. Sand is covering way out this morning. Just perfect, just spectacular conditions. I come a little offshore for two reasons. The first and foremost is to show you how beautiful it is from the ocean. Secondly is we're going to look back in at Coconut Court and get a sort of like a water look view at that, because I know a lot of you like Coconut Court and stay there. And thirdly, I would have to say the most sort of like not important thing is I want to tease you. Now anybody that knows me knows that should be at the top of your list, but I have to be diplomatic this morning and be nice this morning to all of you all. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to enjoy a scenery of me, and that's the first thing we're going to do. So we're going to get out of the way. We're going to let you see the most beautiful thing, and then we're going to go back on to something that's not quite as beautiful, and then we're going to come back again to me, of course, because I won't like to start it with beauty, end it with something that's not so beautiful. That's not the way we like to do it. We like to start with beauty and end with beauty. But don't worry, we have not finished yet. We're going up on the beach and we're going to finish this from the beach. It's very, very glary down here. Alright, so that's my own circle of love for you. And I know I could feel the love from all you all. I could see all of the beautiful comments here. I could see my buddy calling out for the handsome gentleman who she knows is just me she's referring to. And she just does that, so I'll spend some special attention on her. Good morning to you, buddy. Good to see you. Alright, so here we go. We're going to do a nice waterborne 360. We're going to stop and pause at Coconut Court for those Coconut Courtians who love it out here. Here we go. No, that is absolutely beautiful, I must say. Really, really beautiful morning, for sure. Stunning morning. Alright, we're going to come back around. We're going to make our way up onto the beach. Now, as you can see, all the sand is down here. So anyone that's familiar with Coconut Court will know usually there's quite a bit of reef in a section, although there's sand pockets, but it's tons of sand on the lower section of reef here. Beautiful, beautiful for walking out here this morning. No problems with where you're walking. Just as I said, it's very soft. So if you have on loosely fitting sand shoes, you may have to go underwater and dig them out. Alright, we're going to take a walk up here, go underneath this section with the shade and thing. And let me see the time. Yeah, we still have a few minutes. We can still walk a little further up here. We can maybe walk up. No, I don't want to end my day looking at something that I don't want to see, and that's like a 8-story building that's been recently put on the beach. So we're not going to go in that direction at all. We're going to go over here in front, like Coconut Court again. Hopefully we'll see our family. We give them a last minute opportunity just to shout out off their balcony or something, or we can just malicious and people watch and do a nosy as Mr. Conductor would love. They have beautiful facility down here. It's absolutely lovely. Their beach bar is amazing. I'm not sure what their live entertainment is like, but I do know they used to have a lot of live entertainment. I used to come here and dance on occasions. You know me, dance mentally or dance physically, either which way. Just come and enjoy the party down here. That was a while back. But it's a beautiful, beautiful area. I actually known this family for a long time. Certainly grew up with all of them. So good morning to all the Blades family. Good morning to you, and thank you for continuing your service, your dedication to making Barbados the best that it possibly can be in the ways that you can do it. Beautiful facility, really beautiful. Pool runs just in this general area behind here where we were looking at where all the beach chairs are, deck chairs. If you have problems in walking and stuff or climbing stairs, please let them know that, because there are no elevators here, so you would need something on the lower section. Facilities are great though. Haven't heard anything negative about here ever, to be real honest with you, and that's not because I know the family, that's because the honest truth. Beautiful, beautiful Coconut Court. You know, we don't do advertisements. We most definitely want to show you what Barbados has to offer to make your trip here an even more memorable one. Beautiful morning. Alright, we can go a little bit under the tree here, a little bit under the shelter and shade. You will notice all of these coconut trees look as though they've had haircuts. Alright, so just to let you know, they've taken all the husk, all the coconuts, and all of the lower branches to make sure that it's safe for you. You will see how bare they look, but in a couple of months' time, when these start to really shape up again and get themselves ready, you will see how beautiful out here. There's lots of shade will be casted and stuff. And in the meantime, if you want shade, you can get one of the umbrellas, or you can work your way up under the almond trees down there. Beautiful, beautiful shade down in that section. Alright, so we're going to do a zoom by here. Hopefully we will see someone that we may know. And if we don't, hopefully you don't mind us looking at them in the apartment. But we're just taking a property view right now. I'm rich, buddy. Didn't see you this morning, but had you all in my thoughts and in my mind. So have a safe trip home today. Remember, your countdown to your return to Barbados starts today. There's nothing to be sad about. It's about joyful, because tomorrow morning you'll wake up and you'll be one day closer to Barbados. That's the way we like to look at it. Stunning views, as I said before. You'll see a lot of little Moses boats on the west coast. You won't see that on the south coast. This is what you will probably see a lot of the ice boats and the larger vessels that will go up and down the day. Ones will go out for full day. Unlike the west coast, you get a lot of these smaller ones. You see conditions that obviously would fare for them a little better. Beautiful morning. Alright, now I said that I was going to originally start on beauty. I was going to show you the other looks around here, which is not really quite as appealing and sort of like as attractive. But we're going to end not looking at me, but I want you to dose in beauty with what else you're going to see in a few moments' time. To RC Great Police, you keep trying, man. You keep trying. You don't worry me at all, because I already told you that the EMC billionaire is in my pocket, not in yours, and he is going to represent me in anything that goes on. So you can bring your petitions, bring all of your threatening strikes and everything else that comes with it, and that posse called the troublesome ones. You continue doing what you're doing, because I noticed that is growing and growing. Pretty soon I had to say, well, good morning to troublesome ones, because all you're going to fall into that, because I see a lot of you want to be a part of the action. And notice how you just step back there so you cannot see you know who. Hold that. So from beautiful Barbados, from the Olympian, well-trained, strictly, absolutely perfectly looking athlete and perfect in every possible way. Most beautiful person in the world, most handsome creature to ever walk the earth. I would like to say goodbye to you all. Have a great day and carry your humor with you. If you laugh today, great. If you didn't laugh today, come back tomorrow. I will try again on it. If you made any comments in here that deserve a strike, actually, if you're on my strike list, you don't need to do anything but say good morning. Just let me know you're here. Put the strike on you when you're done with that. So don't worry about it. If you get strikes, you're going into sort of like a new Hall of Fame category where we have the worst strikeologists in the world. But they're all going to be subjected to me singing to them. And as I told them before, I have like 4 or 5 songs I've made up about the terrible tasting things in this island that I plan to serenade them with while I'm sipping my coffee. So if you think that strikes are bad, wait till I start singing these beautiful renditions that I've put together for you. You know, people, have an amazing day. Carry this beauty with you. Carry the peace and the serenity. Carry the calmness of this ocean with you today. And please share it with everyone around you. Make this day special for everyone that you come in contact with. Because I can promise you the rewards when you get home and know that you have shared all the beauty and happiness and peace that you had to give, and you realize that to yourself, you will feel amazing. Have a great day and greetings from Barbados.